In 1984 called, and he wants its Ministry of Truth back. The UK has created an elite police unit known as the National Internet Intelligence Investigations Team, dedicated to monitoring anti-migrant social media posts. Leaders claim its purpose is to detect early signs of potential unrest.
It's one of the most popular platforms across the globe, but YouTube has been added to the government's world-leading teenage social media ban.
Well, I don't think he's going to censor my site because I say only good things. Will you please uncensor my site?
Yeah, we're not censoring anyone. We've got some measures which are there to protect children, encouraging, if you like, children down that road, and that is what we want to stop. There's nothing about censoring free speech. But this country is a proud, free speech in this country has been for a very long time. We're very, very proud of it. We will protect it forever. But at the same time, I personally feel very strongly that we should protect our young teenagers, and that's what it usually is.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
Welcome back to Fezolations. Been a minute. Shit, man. A lot's been happening. I got sick, unfortunately. I think most of the crew got sick. Penny's been holding down the channel pretty well. Been really keen to make a video with him and the boys. Big shout out to Pen for holding down the channel for a bit. So we're going to be talking about the worldwide censorship and what's going on, basically. Guys, settle in. This is going to be a long one. So grab a seat, grab a snack, and let's get into it.
I need scissors. 61.
So, if you guys haven't heard, the Online Safety Act is basically this new law being promoted by the Five Eyes. We'll get to that. Basically protecting children from under the ages from 16 and below. Now, if you are old enough, if you are above the age of 16, you are now required to promote identification to, you know, the hub. However, this is including TikTok, YouTube. Guys, Spotify, man. Dude, I couldn't believe it until I heard it, but Spotify? Out of all applications? So apparently, yeah, so Spotify is now requiring facial scans in the UK. I can't get around this, bro. I can't get around this. When I first heard this, I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna assume it's because of lyrics and stuff, but now I can understand the bad sides, but what I don't understand is that, like come on, Spotify, bro. Like, what the fuck? Now, if you guys don't know what the Five Eyes community is basically all Western countries, so America, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. It's a collection group from all those countries that share data for the three-lettered agencies, right? So that's the whole premise of it. And in fact, this is already happening in the UK now. It will be happening in Australia by December 10th, which is why I want to make this video before then. As an adult, I'm now required to upload verification and Face ID and all that jazz to each site I now visit. Well, it's problematic. Here's why. Reason one. Your data is not being handled by the government. This is being handled by big tech and other third parties. So if you upload verification to any of these sites that I just mentioned, the government doesn't hold the data for you. No, it moves off to third-partied tech companies with their database. What? So you have no control of where your identification, your address is going. Now let me give you an example of this. Now if you've been around the internet and you recently heard about the T app. Basically, this app was invite only for women, so you had to prove you're a woman, and it was basically just a dating app for women to dox men that they were dating and all that. And unfortunately, funny enough, it got hacked. Yeah, so thousands of photos, thousands of IDs basically got breached. Which goes to show, like, they're being forced to do this as well. I think I heard something about Google suing the Australian government as well. But that you know, right there, it's already problematic. and it already opens up so many like holes, man. Like providing data for these companies, bro. Now I don't know if this video will get taken down, and if it does, we're gonna have to put this on the Patreon, or I'll probably be in a fucking prison or some shit like that. But let it be clear, this is 100% for censorship and surveillance, right? If you speak out, if you promote something that doesn't fit the agenda of the country, blah, 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 you're gonna find your post taken down, you presented with a fine, and maybe even prison time. Like, let that get across. Now, how do I know this? Well, it wasn't long ago until a woman back in 2021 in Australia was arrested in Ballarat for creating an anti-lockdown post on Facebook. Like, guys, they did it back then. Hell, they're doing it now in the UK.
In Russia last year, 400 people were arrested for things that they said on social media. 400 people in Russia. Obviously, this country is very different. How many people do you think were arrested in Britain for things they said on social media last year?
Go on.
Take a guess.
I have no idea.
3,300.
Really? Arrested for what they'd said on social media?
Yeah.
Which you are committing right now is not...
To me, I am alarmed, harassed, and I feel distressed because two coppers are here.
It's not very nice to be investigated.
No, so you should
over what? Where's the crime?
Job. Investigate.
What's the crime? So what we're going to do is you're invited in for voluntarily. If you're refusing to do that, we feel it's necessary to ask you those questions. No, he's not coming. We will have no other choice to arrest you in order to ask you. What crime? What crime?
Tell me my crime. 127 of the Communications Act 2003.
Which says what?
Where you post something that causes gross offence or of a menacing character, which causes a person anxiety.
And we do have dedicated police officers who are scouring social media. Their job is to look for this material and then follow up with identification arrests and so forth.
This is in relation to some comments that you made on a Facebook page.
You were witnesses saying, obviously, people... Why are they over here, etc.? We let them into our country, etc.
A woman has been arrested by Cheshire Police in relation to inaccurate information on social media.
Tell me I'm wrong. Like, literally tell me I'm wrong. If that's not the case, if that's not the agenda, that is the agenda. They've been doing it in the UK for a couple years now. Like, it's crazy what's going on over there. They are gonna get so much fucking surveillance on us, bro, that they're gonna be tracking our search history. They're gonna be tracking like what we look at, what we view, what we post, what we watch, what we read. Like, my lord, bro. I would not be surprised. This is getting more deep. I will not be surprised if they develop some sort of algorithm to predict crime.
All that data in one place means they can reject your fucking application before you click on it.
Congratulations, you have been pre-rejected for our credit card.
Or your house, or your insurance.
That's not even the worst case scenario. All that data in the hands of the government, they'll arrest you for shit before you even do it.
Or like some sort of crime algorithm that can predict like if a crime will be committed. Like, bro, we're going into like that type Watch Dogs type gameplay shit, bro. Like that whole premise of IoT cities and shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's getting wild out there.
Installation of America's first central operating system. CTOS is a computer software that manages entire cities, providing centralized control over subway lines, traffic lights, surveillance cameras, and electricity grids. A computer now controls a major city, but who controls the computer? The answer is private companies that have everything to gain from a CTOS. Personal data collection is the key commodity. You are no longer an individual. You are a data cluster bound to a vast global network. Last year, the average American cast a digital shadow of over 2.3 gigabytes. What does that represent? Of course, there are credit cards, medical records, and reading habits, but a CTOS includes much more. Massive data silos track and sort every moment of your digital life, revealing how you think and what you believe. That information could be turned against you, not just to sell products, but to influence your worldviews.
A special report on the increasing use of controversial facial recognition technology in policing and the push to extend it to forces across England and Wales. The Metropolitan Police revealed today that they've been responsible for more than 500 arrests this year, including 50 for violence against women and girls. The force has pioneered its use along with South Wales Police, and now other constabularies are trailing it too. But use of the technology is not governed by any specific legislation, and there are growing concerns over its impact on privacy and the risk that suspects might be wrongly identified.
Walking through up towards the Principality Stadium, and we saw police putting up signs to warn people live facial recognition is going up all around Cardiff city centre today. Live facial recognition is usually deployed on the back of vans, scanning people walking down the street. But this time, South Wales Police have put it on the top of loads of lampposts, cameras all around the city centre, meaning that everyone in Cardiff city centre today is going to get scanned by these cameras and their face checked against the watch list.
In fact, I recommend you guys, if you haven't played it yet, Metal Gear Solid 2, if you have, I recommend you guys skip this portion. I won't spoil it for too much. But this is like the premise of Metal Gear.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
This is going to increase distrust in the government already. Like, I'm already not trusting any fucking government body right now. Especially with this. This is going to lead to a lot of VPNs. A lot of VPNs, all of that. And I would not be surprised if they start banning outright VPNs and all that shit. because they're gonna force you to fucking do this. They're gonna force you to present your identification, present who you are, all that stuff. And if they do, that's just gonna push people to the dark web. It's gonna push people towards Tor and all that shit, which basically defeats the purpose about protecting kids, because already tech-savvy kids know how to do this shit. I mean, I was fucking doing this shit when I was in high school, bro. So I would not be surprised if a bunch of tech-savvy kids are using like Tor and shit. So GG on that front. Look, guys, what I recommend we do now, and this is crazy. Obviously, I recommend getting a VPN, probably investing in one for the family and all that jazz. And if these apps, if they do get rid of VPNs and shit, I recommend just avoiding these apps in general. Brother, the West is falling, bro. The West is fucking falling. Like, already it's a shithole, bro. And it's gonna get worse. Like, this is bad. This is bad. Well, let me know what you guys think, especially if you're from the UK. I know that this will be established in Australia by December. Yeah, let us know what's going on in the UK. I hope all you guys are doing well out there. Stay tuned for more videos and stuff. I'm happy to do more of these types of videos as well. And hopefully we can get a video with the group soon as well at Glaze Reacts. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you lads in the next one.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks. In 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.